Snamsa here at Nkosi Talk Shows. Find your own voice, lead from within. So the so I'm with Claudia today, guys. How are you, Claudia?
I'm very well. Thank you so much. And hello, everyone. Hello.
Okay. So the topic is what is your calling? How to find your true purpose in life. So every human beings arrives on earth carrying with them a divine blueprint, a unique vibration, a hidden song, a calling of the soul. Yet so many lives disconnected from their inner compass, overwhelmed by the noise of the world and social expectations and societal expectations and the pressure of survival. So, Claudia, you chose this topic. Would you mind to share with our audience what was the motivation behind?
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Yes, I chose this. Um, yeah, sometimes I know we all have realized that at some stage that we feel like that we are feeling stuck, like just literally stuck in life. And then as well, we do see as well that a part of us is curious or yawning actually as well in regards to something more than what we are just doing and our day-to-day basis year by year. So just like to identify this feeling a bit, and this is why I requested this topic. So what is a soul calling as well? Well, it's our calling, as you said. Yeah, I said soul calling, or what is our calling actually as well? Where are we feeling called to, or what is it as well? Or what do we actually mean by it? Like it's basically this inner whisper, like sometimes it's very gentle and sometimes actually it's loud as well. It's like really loud message if we keep ignoring that in a whisper for long time, then actually it can get very loud, the message as well inside of us. But basically it's this little I don't know, yeah, thing inside of us that directs us, it nudges us as well towards something, yeah, more meaningful as well, like than just this unfulfilling feeling we might have at some stage in our lives. And it's not always logical as well, we can't put a name to it. It's just like the knowing, the sensation, the feeling, and rarely as well it's like a straight path, so we can't really, like see as well and say it's going to look like this and this, like it's more about the journey as well, like yeah. And basically as well it's showing us that there is more to life than just like ticking boxes or following as well someone else's script. So that's what I got. Yeah.
I like it when you say is your soul calling is not following someone else's script. I think it's really important. You have a point there, Claudia, and also for me, what came when I saw this topic is when you say soul calling. What is your soul calling? So, in order for you to answer this question, and I think you have to create a space for your silence, because your soul cannot be heard in chaos. I've heard the people like motivational speakers and the pastors saying, have like me time where you go into your quiet place, where is important. Dedicate time daily to silence or prayer or meditation or that stillness that is important. Like you say, divine whispers, when divine whisper rises above the noise, pointing you towards your inner truth. is actually difficult to actually find the direction where you need to be in life. I don't know. What do you think, Claudia?
In regards to,
Um, in regards to the noise, what's your take when in life is always chaotic, when there is always noise?
okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, when it's like this, I don't know, it feels a bit as well sometimes like a distraction as well, yeah, because we can be like caught up into this chaotic thing, into the noise as well. Yes, there will always be times where it's a bit like this, but we were more thinking of this feeling or the sensation underneath all this noise and the loudness as well outside, because it's about honesty as well. It's about being honest with ourselves, because on some level we might already know or sense that something is just no longer on our path, meant to be for us, or that something else is coming as well along. It's just around the corner. Sometimes as well, even we might feel that something, a job, a relationship, whatever it is, like it's already as well like about to come to an end, So it's just so so the noise and everything, if we can just like tune down, yeah, and get the, as you said, the silence, yeah. As you said earlier, the silence, because this is actually as well where we um, just have to be honest as well with ourselves, and actually trying to realize what sometimes we don't want to realize, because obviously we're human beings and we like to hold on to things. We like to be, like, what's the word when things are, like the normality of things, like to do always the same things as well. So we consider this as normal for the time being. The routine, yes, I was after the routine. So we like things as being the routine. And then as well, obviously, we can, to begin with, ignore that little whisper or the nudging or the feeling inside of us, yeah, but this is where we want to just quiet and listen into it, and as well just tone down the noise and the distraction outside. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it when you say the whisper, because sometimes we ignore the whisper, and because of the whisper inside of us will be like telling us that no, life is not fulfilled. Is not meant to be like this. But then sometimes some people, they end up ignoring that instead of going into a quiet place and really meditate and connecting with their inner self. So I think it's important. I like how you put it on, Claudia, that whisper is really, really important. And sometimes it might be telling you that something is missing. Some people may take it as a failure, but it is not. Like you said, Claudia, it's a soul nagging you. Instead of numbing it with the distraction, you just honor it as the first study. You are meant for more, and seek for more, and don't be ashamed of seeking for more, or even if you have to seek help and seek help, and or ask questions. Sometimes we have to ask these questions like, why am I here? And sit with that questions without rushing for an answer. Or you can write, you can journal it, or you can pray over it. I would like to actually respond through experiences, people, and signs, because life can give you signs if you ask questions, mostly if you pray. And also, some people believe in the universe. And also, if you ask, because the universe is God as well. So if you ask that universe to give you the sign that what are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be doing without blaming yourself? So sometimes we tend to go in this place of blaming, like I should be doing more, or we start to insult ourselves to say, I'm stupid, why am I not doing this? But that's not solving any problem. Yeah, it's not solving any problem. It's just having that courage to say, you know what, things are not going well. So how do I take that step, move forward and seek help? And that's why we're here at Tinkosi Talk Shows as well. What do you suggest to Claudia?
I mean, the thing is as well, like we can try to ignore as well this little nudging inside of us, we can try, but then as well, what happens if something is really just like it has come to an end for us and we don't want to see it, then the signs will just get louder, like you might get fired as well from the job, like it's just like, different situations outside showing you actually that it is time just like to move on and to let go and to go to the next thing. I mean, we have different soul callings in our life, or different callings. It's not just one, okay? They're different things. And even for you, Nomsa, being a mother is part of your calling as well in this lifetime, okay? But then as well, we have other callings as well alongside to being a parent, or the loving wife as well. So it's just like to clarify as well that we have several soul callings, basically several things we are here, and we on some level as well we promised or we wanted as well to fulfill in this lifetime. So somehow as well our soul promised or chose those things as well before we came down onto this planet to learn or to do those things. And obviously, with this understanding, everything what happens in our lives is basically preparing us for the next soul or for the next calling as well in our life. Basically, something next, what we promised on some level, we are going to be doing here whilst we are, living this lifetime. So basically, everything is a preparation in regards to this. And we understand this too when we look sometimes back, at some situations or areas as well in our lives where we have gone through some challenges or hardships as well, okay? But when we look back later on and looked at the challenges and everything, what had come to it, but then we understand as well where those challenges have brought us as well. So this is a bit as well how it works, like everything is preparing you for your next calling. So basically, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey as well, okay? So this is what people, why they always say just, it's about the journey, not just you are there and that's it, So it's about the journey, and this is where we are being formed and prepared, and this is where we learn things that later on help us to be in this calling. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it when you say we have different callings and not just one calling. There are some people who are called to be mothers, but they fear, but some they are not called to be mothers. They are called to motivate other mothers to raise the other mothers as children. And some they're called in so many ways. Claudia, you're right. But it's just recognizing that moment where your true calling is. And also, you can find your calling by meditating or going back to your inner child. your childhood when you were a child and reflect on your childhood as joy. Because when you are a child, everything you do is genuine. It comes from the heart. It comes from your soul. So when you are like when we were children, we live closer to our essence. So recall what made you come alive before the world told you who to be. Because some people they do things because they're doing it because that's what they've been told who they are. So all those hidden memories are clues to your true calling. And also identify your natural gift as well. Your soul calling is tied to what flows effortless from you. Be in compassion with it and like creativity, leadership, healing, or problem solving. List of abilities others often admire in you. And also you can make some inquiries. I was talking to my friend yesterday and we're talking, and I said to her, "Why are you doing the job that you are doing?" And she was like, "Because I think it's my calling." I was like, "I don't think so. I think you're called to be a politician." She is so amazing, that girl. Like there are these people that are so gifted in solving problems. She cares about people. She is very, very passionate and she loves education. I think she's got about 4 degrees and 2 PhDs. So I said to her, I said to her, uh, she's a Christian. So I said to her, why don't you just be, she's very, very uh, close with politicians, presidents, and government. So I said to her, why don't you become like work in politics? Because I'm sure God wants people who are honest, who will write laws and everything based on the heart, based on the people. And you are those kind of people. And she was like, you're not the first person to tell me that I should be in. I was like, I think you need to make some inquiries about your calling because some people are completely in the wrong jobs. And when they're in the wrong jobs, that's when they're like, you know what? Since I've begun this work, nothing is working because they're doing the wrong thing where they watch a coach and then like, I want to become a coach. I want to become what Claudia is doing, but it's not their calling. So it's really, really important to be to do what God calls you to do.
I mean,
And also love it as well. I think that's
yeah.
important. So what do you suggest, Claudia, if someone, like for myself as a Christian, if someone wants to find out their calling, they have to make some inquiries with God. And when you make some inquiries with God, and that's when God will reveal your identity, who you are supposed to be, not to who you were told to be. Some people, they were told by their parents to be doctors, to be old, to do what they want to do. So what are you suggesting yourself? What is worthy for you to be? Because you love what you do, and someone will love to be doing what you do, doing something that you love.
I mean, the thing is as well, I wanted, you can share as well afterwards how you had that turning point, for you to do as well. But for me as well, it was a preparation as well. I was a flight attendant actually, for many years. And then COVID happened. Here we go. Got made redundant. Basically, I had to go, I had to leave the job I
To
love.
cover
Huh?
it.
COVID back
To
then.
cover it.
This was a sign,
I
definitely.
wouldn't have met you otherwise.
Yeah, it's true. But this was what I mean as well. Sometimes things happen, and then it's definitely a sign, you have to stop doing what you're doing and doing something else. So COVID happened, and we all got made redundant. So this was my answer, Yeah, this was my answer. And then I was already quite at the end of that career, drawn to personal self-development, but I was just using it for my own private use just to live a better life, and to understand a few things in life better, but I didn't think of anything else, but then COVID happened, and yeah. So this was actually the turning point for me, where I started slowly to get into this field. And the thing is as well, looking back, being a flight attendant, and you deal with so many people, all different type of people. And I can see as well how today, I mean, I like to think as well, for me, it's actually easy to be with people, like all different type. And I could see as well, I got this quality or this skill being the flight attendant, yeah. This is as well what I meant earlier. When we look back, we can see how things make a sense today and how things prepared us as well for where we are today and what it is we are doing as well today. But yeah, like as a tip as well, I mean, for someone, what are your interests, what do you feel drawn to, just like, yeah, tune into and ask yourself actually, it's something, like maybe it is healing or coaching or creativity, I don't know, some art as well, some spirituality or some teaching as well, like, so what are you actually drawn to? What are your interests? And you will get something out of this question, a sensation, and knowing a pull, when you ask yourself this question, you will get something, I'm pretty sure about it, And yeah, I mean as well, and especially as well, if you feel a bit like restless or unfulfilled in your current life, where everything might look good, but still you feel just unfulfilled, yeah, as well. This could be an indicator as well, showing you, there's something. And the thing is as well, depression, when people feel depressed in life as well, okay, and one of the root causes of feeling depressed is they are not living their purpose in life. And think about it now, yeah, as we discuss the purpose and the feeling of how it feels as well to be living your purpose, because you feel meaningful and you are contributing to something, yeah. And if you take this away, you can quite easily see how this could lead one to feeling depressed, right? Yeah. If you feel like without, a sense of doing anything, without a purpose in everything, this can easily, yes, lead you to feeling depressed, so yeah, purposeful. And we all want to be purposeful in our life, it's a human thing as well, it's just like somehow it is so set up inside us that we are always striving, to be, yeah, to be feeling purposeful. But as well, we try, when we don't know, we try to find these things outside as well, feeling purposeful by going shopping, maybe, yeah. Or I don't know, by dating, like a bunch of guys as well, like something inside of us, just like a lack of something, and then we try to get this outside, this lack or the purpose as well. But this actually is not really working, when we do it this way, it's just yeah, we wouldn't never be really successful, because we have to find the purpose and the real purpose within, and then we can go out and do that particular thing, or start the new hobby, start the new job, learn a new skill as well, that could lead us well to the next job or to the promotion and so on. So what was your turning point, actually, a bit like in you, Nomsa, where you felt like something has shifted, you felt a bit like empty, looking for things that make sense to you?
I think
What was
when
it?
we're growing up as children, we grow up and you hear everyone else saying the success is you have to finish school, graduate, And after graduating, you get married and you buy a big house, and that is success. For me, it was my turning point. It was looking at my friends. And I see my friends, they go to school, they graduate, and when they graduate, they get married, they have kids. And that's it. And then I'll look at myself and I'll be like, is that all in life that we are called to do? And then I'll be like, I don't think we are called to just to be like this. I think we were called to be extraordinary. We are called to be who God created us to be. And I think there was a day where I just walked off. I walked off on my football pitch, and I was like, I just think I need to retire. And I didn't know what I was going to do after. And then I was like, let me take psychology. I think for me, studying um, first it helped me to actually find myself. Because that moment, when I was studying, I was doing my therapy. And then I realized actually my calling is when I was a child. Everything that I'm trying to do, that's not my calling. It's either I love music, I love being on stage, anything that is to do with performance, I love that. Anything to do with the helping people, I love that. Serving God's children, I love that. So I was like, but 9 to 5 job is not mine. Going to sit down and work for somebody else is not for me. I knew that it wasn't for me. And so it wasn't easy. For me, I had to fast for 40 days and to actually realize who I was, what my calling was. And that's when I realized who I'm called to do. But then, when you want something and then you realize that actually this is my calling, and then you question yourself again, like you need to, you now need to find somebody that can direct you to the right direction to say, yeah, you are in the right direction when you are not confident enough. So all I will say to people, guys, when you are doing this soul searching, whatever you are called to do, whether it's big or small, it's your calling, embrace it. Embrace the person you're becoming. That is really, really important. And also, like Claudia, your question, like sometimes the pain, your soul's like who you're called to do it, it can be revealed through what breaks your heart, or it can come through based on struggles you've overcome or injustice that move you deeply, often holds the seeds of your mission. So it comes in different ways. Sometimes the people, I don't know if you've ever noticed, Claudia, sometimes there are struggles that come into our lives. And those struggles, we get so depressed and we get so anxiety instead of staying focused. Because every struggle that comes, it comes with a breakthrough. It comes with a calling to say, this is who we are called to do. And sometimes for God to be able to direct you to the right direction, your heart has to be broken. Sometimes you have to go through struggle. And then when you go through those struggles, I always believe that you cannot solve something that you've never struggled with. Anything that you solve is something that you have struggled with in life. People struggle in relationship. People struggle in finances and they become financial advisors. People struggle in so many ways. And then they get out of that struggle. And that's when, as coaches, they come forward and say, this is how I find my breakthrough. So, yeah, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, it's true actually. I mean, with this struggle, we tend to get the biggest lessons, yeah. in life. Absolutely.
What's your calling anyway? Well, how did you figure out your calling?
Well, to be honest, I did it with intuition, and that's something as well that we can do. I mean, obviously as well, stillness, as you said, but then as well, just ask yourself, just go into meditation and ask your intuition as well. Just close your eyes and just ask what it is you're here. And I just know it's about, it's just something helping people, transforming them to know. It's just like, and the thing is as well, when I did this type of exercise with other people on me, they got the same. It's just like basically reading one and another, yeah. So for you as well, I mean, you're here. For you is as well about to bring people together. For you, for me, it's more at the transformation as well and to change them, like so that they can have a better quality of life. But for you is as well to make it a union and to bring people together. It's just like, different things, and we can find this out. Something else I wanted to say, where you said in sometimes it's not just being the day-to-day things, okay, but then as well, obviously I don't want anyone to feel bad where they feel so uplifted and a strong feeling that they just want to be the mother in this life, like they just want to be the mother, not just, okay, no, no, they want to be the mother in this lifetime for their kids. They don't have ambition in regards to career or to do what we do, like to be like coaches and so on, and that's absolutely fine, okay, because yes, there are women out there and they have this strong sensation and desire, and this is what I'm after, okay, wherever you feel this strong sensation and the desire for something, and it may look for you that you are the mother of your beautiful children, okay, and this is a soul calling then for you, okay. What we were talking about is when you sense there is something unfulfilled, there's something a bit more for you, then you get a bit bored of this day-to-day thing, year by year, and so on. So I just want the audience as well to see the difference, that it's absolutely perfect as well, for that individual person then to be the mother, and they don't need to have strong ambition to be the career, okay. Absolutely, it makes sense, Nomzana. It's more about when we feel inside or something is off, like that,
yeah, it does make sense. It does make sense what you're saying, Claudia, because it has to align with our values and not just goals. Purpose is not about our external achievement. It's living in harmony with your deepest values and love, justice, serving in truth as well, and asking yourself, what principles am I willing to compromise? And like you said, Claudia, it's just living that life that you always seek. Like myself, I'm a Christian, always seek the voice of God or seek to connect with the Spirit. Go beyond the self-reflection and knowing who you are. And if you are somebody who likes reading, just read. Or if you are someone who likes to pray, pray. Listen to divine guidance. Often your calling is a partnership between your gift and God's assignment for your life. Because we all have been assigned to do something on earth. So it's really, really important to actually understand. Some people, they don't really value themselves, Claudia. So what advice can you give that person who is out there, who is truly, truly, truly don't value themselves? They look at their lives, they think they are not enough because to God, when you don't value yourself, it's a sin. So every soul is important to God.
Mm.
So there are some people who don't believe that they are good enough, or who
Mm.
don't believe that they can be who God has assigned them to be. So as a
I'm,
whole.
I mean, we all have this level to some extent in one or the other area, or a bit bigger, a bit smaller as well. I have this belief too. I'm not good enough. Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure as well, everyone does what you say, suffer from having this belief, absolutely. All of us to some extent in some of the areas in our life. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because as well, the most confident person in business. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Someone very confident, and he's doing very well, but he can feel not good enough in the relationship area as well, like low self-esteem, thinking as well that he's not good enough in the relationship department. Okay, so this is why we all have those beliefs to some extent, and that's fine. Okay, because when we were younger, something, I mean, usually when we were younger, we pick like one type of a parent, and we want to spend time with them more than with the other parent. But that parent we chose to spend more time with doesn't have the time. Okay, yeah. It might have something, they're just busy and they have to do, and they show this to us, but our little brains, we don't understand and comprehend the world and life at the very young age so much. So then we go and make it mean something about us, that we are not good enough. Okay, because otherwise that parent of our choice would spend time with us. Okay, yeah. So that's, for example, a very good explanation on how we actually can get this belief of I'm not good enough. But that's fine, because there are so many therapies and people you can just choose, coaches and so on, who have their modality to show you how you can twist it around and show you actually that you are good enough. Okay. And my thing, I always like to say as well, that we are all good enough and worthy and deserving of things no matter what, just because we are here and we exist. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with us. It is just, again, going back in time, that our little brains make certain situations mean something about us. And it usually goes to I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm a mistake, like all these stories we create just because we did get a no from the teacher or the pupils in the class, the parent as well, like, yeah. So, but it's not the truth. Okay. Yeah. So just like, really, it's as well in your benefit to identify your limitation of where you don't feel good enough, and to change this around. Because the thing is, if you have this belief up to 20% of, no. If you believe up to 70-80% of yourself that you are not good enough, okay, what happens outside in the outside world, it's going to be reflected the same amount of percentage. Okay, so there will be a person in your life, a situation, maybe at work as well, in the relationship as well, up to 70 or 80% high, showing you, reflecting you the same thing back, that you are not good enough. If you don't change this around inside you, so that you can go outside and actually attract the people who show you that you are good enough and you're worthy of a promotion and the partner is showing you as well that you're good enough, just like he treats you this way and so on. So it is in our interest to identify this and to change this.
Yeah, I agree with you, Claudia. I used to think that in certain areas of my life, I wasn't good enough. But when I started cleansing and fasting, I realized actually I need to be okay with my life. I am good enough as I am. And I realize that anything that I need to do in life is not about me being good enough. It's about God's hand being upon the things that I do. It's not about even qualifications that I have. It's about God having mercy and being able to, my soul to cry out to God and for Him to create, to actually help me to become who the person that I become. Because if I say I'm not good enough for relationship, what I've noticed is people believe that, when you go and look in a certain way, spend money on cosmetic and just change yourself, and then you will find a good guy that is gonna like. It does not work like that. That your inner soul doesn't change. You have to work on your soul first. And then once your soul is acceptance within you, then you can be who you are meant to be. You don't need cosmetic. With cosmetic or without, women will still leave you, men will still leave you, you still get rejection. So you might as well love yourself for who you are, because you were born to be different. You were born to be magnificent. And if you don't see it, then no one will let you see it. It's like when I come on social media myself, like I get people when I post something, they'll come in private and say, why don't you remove your post? And I'm like, why do you feel that I have to remove my post? They'll tell me of the reason, and then I will then have to explain that, listen, my post is not for everybody. It's for certain people, specific people, and some people, I'm one of them. So all you can do is if you feel that my post is not for you, that's why you have a delete button and scroll down button. You can scroll down and find the post that relate to you. When you find my post, you don't have authority to come and say, Nomsa, why don't you remove that post? I was like, just because you know me, it does not give you the right, because people do things that makes them comfortable. So every now and then I have to explain to my audience, to people, not mostly it's not the audience, it's the people that know me. And I'll be like, I have to explain that I'm not on Facebook to make friends with you. I'm there to work, to connect with people, to add value to my audience. And by adding value to my audience means that I have to be authentic. Because if I'm not authentic, if I tell my audience what makes them comfortable, if I don't talk about the struggles, what created me, what made me become who I am. So how are they going to step up and rise when they are having similar issues that they are having? When life does not make sense, you want to rise. You want someone that will tell you the truth and say, you know what, rise above the challenge. Search, soul search. Who are you supposed to be? Maybe marriage does not work out. So soul search. Is marriage, maybe you're not, maybe your daddy is, that marriage is being tested for you to actually challenge yourself. Maybe that business is being tested for you to challenge yourself. So people don't like the challenges. They like to they like to put makeup on and come on social media and just connect with people and talk about their businesses. That does not work. For me, it does not work. If you are a coach and you make me believe like life hasn't got challenges, then you have to go and coach somebody else. So I always tell people that no, you've got to be authentic when it comes to being a coach. Life is not all rosy all the time. And like this topic that you gave us today, Claudia, is a topic that challenges people to search through your soul and like, why am I here on this earth? What's my purpose?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. And well, and again, it's not a destination, it's a path.
Yeah,
And every step we take on that path, I mean, matters. And we see at some later stage why everything we did has helped us to get there as well, like, and here's actually as well a question, to ask yourself this week, what is my soul trying to tell me right now? Okay, yeah, just like, yeah, do this, what is my soul trying to tell me right now? Is a good, yeah, it's a good question, and then see what you get, yeah. Yeah, see what you get.
what
And
is my soul trying to tell me right now? Yeah, actually,
mm,
that's a powerful question.
then
Very, very
again, just be
powerful.
honest, be honest, because sometimes we might not like what we get or sense or hear or feel, But then again, if we keep ignoring it for too long, the signs, they will just get louder, and then, you just get made redundant or whatever, all the things, then things just happen for you if you don't do something about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, what I leave you guys is 2 o'clock. I'll leave you to just learn from role models. Study people who inspire you. Their journey reveals the pathways and possibilities. You may not copy them, but you can draw lessons from your own alignment and also release your limiting beliefs. Voices of fear, I'm not good enough. Claudia mentioned that. It's too late. I don't have resources. Block purposes. Replace them with the affirmation of worthy possibilities and divine provision. Life is full of possibilities. And they also cut the noise as well, because the people that we hang out with can actually block our moving forward. I have noticed it with around my life where people come and say, Nomsa, you are too much. I'm like, what do you mean that I am too much? And sometimes I talk about my human blood sacrifice, and some people they'll be like, why don't you stop talking about it? Why don't you stop talking about it? I'm like, this is it's my survival. This is how I survive. This is why I'm here now. And people don't talk about it. So I'm like, I talk about it when the Holy Spirit inspires me to talk about it. But at the same time, every challenge that I talk about it, somebody learns from it. Because not everyone has their life figured out. Because we can come here and talk like we're here at Nkosi Talk Shows, guys. And if you feel connecting with us, please do connect with us for coaching. It's really, really important not to be a follower, but to be your own coach as well, your own write your own story. So that is really, really important. What's your words of encouragement, Claudia?
Um, well, yeah, thank you as well for listening as well to this episode today. And if it resonated with you, just like share it as well with someone who might need it as well. And then just like stay open and stay curious, and yeah, stay true to yourself. Yeah, until next time. Huh?
Thank you so much, guys. And go to the website www.hscia.coach and connect with the coaches that you resonate with. And if you're looking for love, please do sign up. And we've got 2 groups as well. And follow us on our social media. And God bless you guys and live with grace.